Welcome back. We are doing West Coast. I'm Matt.
I'm Maggie.
And we're about to hop into a new pattern. If you want to rewatch any of this stuff on the video, we have time codes listed below. So we have the demonstration, the lead, the follow, the pattern breakdown, the key points, all of that good stuff. It is going to be down there. Click on it, check it out, rewatch all of that. But hey, let's go ahead and jump into the new pattern. All right, let's go ahead and demonstrate this pattern. This is going to be our arm catch from a whip into a telemark action. So we'll start off. Let's go ahead and do a side on for you. We'll trade places later. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, and 14. Let's go ahead and do that from the other perspective. So we'll start off in one hand hold. We'll go into a whip for 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, and 14. All right, let's go ahead and break this pattern down. So we will start off with a good old-fashioned whip. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to release the follow for 5, catch the arm for and 6. Notice how the follow is just stepping back on their right foot, leads. I'm just going to step and point. That's all I'm going to do. It creates a nice line, it looks cool. We have a little bit of tone here. Now we're going to do a triple step as we receive the follow. The follow is going to roll in for that triple step, right? So that's going to go into our 7 and 8. So by all accounting, you could say that's 8 counts, and you could start counting again into another set of 6. So you could go ahead and go into our telemark action by doing a walk telemark for walk. That's my 1, 2, and then have a running step for 3 and 4, and then an anchor 5 and 6. So let me bring back over this way and do that once more. We'll make sure we don't get out of the frame. I'll try. We'll whip. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. That's the hit. Bring in for a 7 and 8. And then we'll continue that rotation. I like to catch the back on that turn so I can scoop them in and rotate them. And then we have that 9, 10, or 1, 2, or walk. And now we just have triple. It's a running step for the follow, triple step. It's an in-place rotating triple step for the lead. And then we have an anchor, triple step. Okay? There you go. All right, leads, let's go over your footwork. So we're going to start off doing a whip. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 is a setup. Now, as we come around, I'm going to rotate and go 5 in place with my right foot and my left foot, 6. I'm going to point. Okay? Now we're going to catch that arm and we're going to roll them in and across down our line, setting up for our telemark. 7 and 8. And then here we go. Hand on their back. And now I have walk for the telemark. It's my 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. If I kept the full count, it'd be 14, but you can break it in 6 from 8 and 6. It's up to you. So once again, I have back into the side for 1, 4 and across for 2, triple step in place, 3, and but 4 crosses. Now 5 goes down the line and comes back against it with my left. 6, I'm pointing. That's the arm catch. Now bring the follow across. 7 and 8. Receive them, kind of triple tracking with them. Here. Now I can go for my 14 count. I can go ahead and call that 9, 10. That's forward and turning and side and landing. Now I have a triple step that's just going to rotate with the partner. Triple step, right? So that's 11 and 12. And then my anchor would be 13 and 14. That's it.
All right, fathers, let's go over our footwork. So we have starting like a normal whip. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, as we sort of roll out this whip, like maybe it was a 6-count whip, we have 5 stepping onto our left and turning. And then for the 6, we're going to feel the lead do a sort of downward motion. And it's going to really plant us back onto this right foot. So it's not going to give us much leeway to anchor step or whatever, feeling this down and really settling us back. All right, so it was 6. Then he's going to sort of roll us in for a triple step that should get about 360 degrees for 7 and 8. So we have 7 and 8. All right, now we have this telemark sort of feeling where we're going to have a walk that's going to get another 360 degrees. So 7 and 8, so this is going to be 9, 10. All right, then we have this sort of curved running step where we go forward and sort of this forward and turning, and then back, and then we have just an anchor step.
All right, let's do these key points. So the most important thing is, well, it's called an arm catch. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here. If you don't catch the arm, it ain't going to work. So we have this 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want to get out of the way and clear the line, slide up the arm to about elbow, forearm level, and catch. A lot of people like to go for the wrist, and you are getting risky. Chances are it'll be too long, and they'll have shifted the weight too far back, and they'll start over-rotating, and their shoulder will turn back out that way, and you're going to get some really weird whiplash. It's not comfy, doesn't look good, and everybody can pick it out when you did it wrong. So you want to keep it tight by starting farther up the arm. And you don't have to grab. I don't even use a thumb when I do this pattern. I'm catching just on top of the arm right here, close to the bicep. So let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm over here and have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So if I'm about here. If I start sliding down, that's fine after I've stopped them. I'm going to catch about right here. So that's the most important thing, is learning to catch. Now, if you're turned out, again, it's not going to work. You want to look at your partner. This is about interaction, so you're going to probably get a surprised reaction and a smile or a laugh. It's going to be one of those surprise patterns, because even if you practice it, it's like, whoo, here it is. It's there. So you catch, and you immediately rebound for that triple step. This is the next key point. When you roll them in, you need to track with them and catch that arm on their back. So this is a great thing to practice. You start here, roll in, and as they're rolling in, get your hand on their back like you're going into a closed frame, and get that and start rotating counterclockwise. So as you catch and pick them up, you go into your walk, that telemark action. All right? The rest should be easy. Run, anchor step. So it's about connection, firstly, and then about that tracking with the partner and seamlessly hooking back up. So we have that arm catch. We roll and trip, pull, step. So if I'm saying that is 7 and 8, I would say you're probably catching their back on and. That's pretty safe to say. Do that again just so you can see what I'm doing here. So 7 and 8. So yeah, probably on and then on 8. That's probably what we're looking for here. Once you make that contact, go ahead and close them to you like you're closing a book. Don't make contact and then do it. It needs to be as you're catching them, make it one smooth action. So catch and move the body. Don't go catch and then try to enter the turn with them, the telemark with them. Make this all one action and get that what feels comfortable. So we're here, trip, pull, step. I continue their direction. If anything, I might kind of speed up a touch. It's better to be slightly faster than their incoming than to be slower and hit and then have to restart the energy. It's really awkward and clunky looking. So it's better to accelerate them than to decelerate them at this juncture, okay? So those are the two biggest things I would give you is to play with that. So let's reset, do that again for you. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I keep this action going the whole time, right? One thing also you'll notice is you don't want to get high on your toes during the telemark. A telemark roughly is like a pivot, like a ballroom pivot, but where the follow is usually going to be in this kind of promenade position, offset, perpendicular, things like that. You're not going to be square closed on because you have to finish and exit out. In ballroom, we have open telemarks all the time, both standard and American smooth. So you kind of know what I'm talking about if you come from that side. If you're coming from swing or Latin, it's more like you're doing a 3-step turn. The leader picks you up and you are kind of turning down a line with each other. It's the kind of concept you're looking for. So you want to share an axis, so you have to be comfortable with that. So that means you at some point, let's see here, I want to get to where I'm here with them. I'm on every other foot, so I'm offset. And the turn happens being offset. So as they're coming into my space, I'm going around them, right? We're trading turns, going around and sharing this axis. So it's very close. So our natural tendency is to go up on our toes and to kind of swing out on the top line, because that's what we do when we get off balance. We go, whoa. Instead, we need to use our training, drop our weight down, and we can kind of almost counterbalance a little bit into each other, or just hold a really good frame. But the biggest thing is keep your knees dropped when you're going into that turn. That'll make things a lot easier for you on the actual telemark. You don't want to get too ballroomy in West Coast. We do want to have a more casual appearance. So we want to kind of think about being it down here, not so much in our frame and our top line projection. So it's going to be more of the center of gravitation versus levitation, right? I think that's enough for you. That's going to be our key points for that part. All right, it's time to drill this pattern. So let's go ahead and give you a shot of what this looks like in a real-time scenario. West Coast works that good medium to low tempo. So we're going to do this pattern a couple of times, give or take back to back, so you get a good feel for it, and then we'll go from there. We'll start off in our one-hand hold for a whip position. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's your 5 and 6. Back to some basics. We'll do again. 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, and 14. All right, that was it for today. That was our arm catches and telemark. Great job. Keep playing with it, keep close, work with the footwork, stay grounded, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, be more than eager to reach out to us. Shoot us a message, text, email, social media. Check out the website, dailydanceservices.com, all that good stuff. But hey, we will see you next time.